Hey everybody, this is Muffin with the Daily Biker Podcast. Just here to let y'all know the opinions and ideas expressed in this show are those of the hosts and their guests, not to be confused with their partners and sponsors. Now, let's get it on.
Hey guys, this is Sean from the Bikes and Beards YouTube channel, and you guys are listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You're gonna love it.
More chairs in our house.
Way more chairs in our house.
But technically, you're not sitting on
This
a
is
chair.
a footstool.
It's an
Ottoman.
So,
Could be considered a chair or a seating place.
okay, so I'll say this. If you counted the basement,
Yeah.
that's what has you outnumbered. Because you have more. We
We have 3 couches downstairs and 1 upstairs.
at your house?
Yeah.
Yeah, but your couch upstairs is also a sectional.
It is.
So it's like 2 couches.
3, technically. It's 3 sections.
So it'd be close. Like if you went 1, 2, 3, like that,
Fair.
it'd be close.
I could give that.
Because in your living room, one of the couches is a double recliner with a center console.
Yes.
So you have 8 in your living room, and then like 14 upstairs, and then
Yeah. I mean, if we want to go by that, yes. Technically.
or the 4 of us, which completely
I also
fills
don't
that
have a
couch up.
3-story house like the one we're currently staying in.
Yeah. Well, if you lived on the side of this mountain, you would be in a 3-story house. I think that's about the only way to build it.
I agree with you. Because the 3rd level is about even with the road.
Yeah.
Maybe. It's definitely a Gatlinburg style structure.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Anyways. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Daily Biker Podcast. My name is Marcus. I am your clueless leader. Ooh. Today we're going to go on a learning journey. No, that burned. I've got Miss Muffin.
Hi, y'all.
It's all that liquor.
And I've got Daniel.
Hey there.
I have actually... I've had a sip, but I have not had any liquor drinks since I've been here.
Fair enough.
So when we went to Stonehouse,
Yeah.
Keith got a Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
I'm not a tomato juice person.
I am 100. You give me a mimosa.
Yeah.
I'm all
So
about a
I've
mimosa.
never actually had a Bloody Mary. I've never even taken a sip of a Bloody Mary.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm not someone that if someone has a drink, go, oh, can I try that? I don't do that.
Yeah, fair.
So I made that
Well,
comment,
it's
and then Keith
weird.
bought one and was like, try it.
Well, you're also a man. A man asking for someone else's drink.
Yeah.
Kind of weird.
If
Heather could do that at any bar, at any person.
Now, I'll get
Yeah.
cocktails, and I've done it to you. I've
Yeah.
had like a mixed drink, and I'm like, ooh, Daniel, you need to try this.
Yeah,
It's pretty
see,
good.
and that's different.
Yeah, because I'm offering it.
Yes. Have I ever asked for a sip of your drink?
No.
Exactly. You've never asked for mine. I've never asked for yours. But hey, this is really good.
Yeah. So today is Thursday. It is our last day here. We are literally in like the last couple hours here.
Basically.
And I say that because within probably an hour to an hour and a half, we will all be asleep.
I mean, we were basically asleep downstairs.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I was too. I was watching my cousin Minnie and kind of dozing off.
And I was laying in bed, so.
Well, we're kind of like the day that we left to come here. We're going to leave very early. I know we plan on leaving early. I think you plan on leaving
we plan on
early.
leaving
I
early.
think Keith and Renee plan on leaving relatively early as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Well, we
Leaving
still
at,
have.
4 o'clock in the morning.
So I guess so people understand. The 7 of us are going in 3 different directions.
Correct.
I don't know. I plan on, because y'all plan on leaving about 4.
Yes. That's our plan.
And I'm planning on leaving about 4.
Yeah.
My thought was, because I don't know where y'all's turn off is.
We'll turn off at like right before Omaha.
Okay.
And then
So
we go out to Des Moines.
Yeah, my
and then
thought
down.
was,
Because we're trying
you
to
could
avoid...
turn in Sioux City. There's
We
a big
can.
Des Moines exit in Sioux City.
We can, but it's actually shorter if we just keep going down the interstate and then over.
Okay. There's also a Des Moines exit, like right there in Omaha, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So my plan was, for the most part, to kind of travel together until wherever y'all are going to split.
Yeah.
Which, if that's right around Omaha, then literally for us, we just go Omaha, Kansas City, Springfield.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
which the purpose of the route we're taking back, and we're going directly home,
right.
is to avoid going through Kansas City, and our route will put us right into St. Louis, and then we can just go on to Mount Vernon.
Right. Now, to be fair to say that you're going directly home, they are stopping for the night. It's not a straight through that they're doing.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, our ride tomorrow will be 1,072 miles.
Yeah. We're going to Springfield, Missouri to visit a friend of mine that I've never met face to face.
Yeah.
Because this happens in this day and age. You make friends in other parts of the country that you never meet.
How often are you in this part of the country?
Correct. Well, we have considered before taking trips out there. Because he's actually closer to Branson. So we're like, go kind of do some tour stuff. It's never worked out or anything like that. So,
well, I mean, taking any sort of trip, I mean, even this one, planning, months of planning, making sure that you're able to take time off of work and organize everything.
And
there's a little work to it.
The difference is,
especially now, you guys with cash, gotta put it in boarding, like that's, and you have to multiple months ahead of time.
Yeah.
How far is Mount Vernon from home?
It is like 320 miles, something like that.
So you'll be you'll be about 1,450 total.
Yes.
And we're like 950 and then 565. So we'll be somewhere between 1,550 and 1,600. So it's not a huge difference.
No. No, it's just the timing.
Yeah. Now, I do know when I was playing around, looking up the routes from like here to home, it actually gave me a second route option.
So I have 3.
So this one was like not through Michigan and the UP, but it was like up through like Chicago that way.
Yeah.
The difference in that was only like 70 miles and an hour.
Yeah. So I looked at quite a few different routes to come back. The one going through Iowa is probably the best of the options.
Yeah.
But it's trying to avoid a majority of the bigger cities.
Yeah.
Trying to get out of all the traffic, all the road work, because we had a lot of road work coming up here.
So, so I guess I didn't say it on the last podcast, but we did learn that the state tree of Illinois is an orange construction barrel. We complain about the construction that we have in Tennessee, but it's really just Chattanooga that the construction's going on.
Yes. We went through probably out of our trip, out of the total 16, 17 hours, probably 8 of those were in traffic or around construction.
How many miles would you say it was from where we went into Illinois until we left Illinois?
That I don't know.
Okay, let's put it this way.
Could have been forever.
We hit construction right before the bridge.
Yes.
On 24.
Correct.
North of Paducah.
Yeah. Because it started in Kentucky.
Right. But to be fair, that bridge is the state line.
Yes.
And the construction barrels only start like a mile before the bridge.
Well, it's just warning everybody that there is construction.
There's construction coming up because they're working on the bridge.
No. Well, yes.
They
were working on the bridge.
But I think the rest of our trip, which was then, was that 59 or something? You'd have to look at the map.
Yeah.
Anyways, from where 24 ends.
Yep.
All the way up to then where we hook a left to head to St. Louis.
Mm-hmm.
We were in orange barrel construction zone.
Interstate taken down to one lane each direction.
Maybe total because that last little bit, we were not in it. It's
Yeah,
like the
it
last 10
ended,
miles.
like right before St. Louis, it felt like.
Yeah, like the last 10 miles. And for all I know, we were already in Missouri at that point in time. I don't know. But it was like, my word.
Yeah.
When is this going to stop?
Yeah.
I feel like it never did.
It's never ending.
Yeah. And there were some spots where you're like, hey, no construction. But wasn't, because the barrels were just moved further apart.
But then again, we had the same thing going from Sioux Falls to Sturgis, where they have sections of the highway shut down so they can repave them.
So I'll say, though, that was not as bad.
No, because you were able to keep up a regular speed.
So through Illinois, we were running like 75. We hit the construction, and we were 45 the rest of the time.
Well, yeah.
And when we left Sioux Falls, we're running 85, and we hit the construction, and we dropped down to like 65, 70.
Correct.
So our construction speed, I mean, their construction speed zones was 65 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Our interstate speed in Tennessee is 65 miles per hour.
Yeah. Mind you, the speed on the interstate is 80.
Is 80.
So,
Like, that is the speed limit. So I feel like that should be a nationwide thing.
Yeah.
yes.
I think 80 should be the speed limit. However, I also feel like 90% of the population can't drive 80 on the interstate because.
So we will start.
On 153, it's fine.
We will start.
You're going to get a ticket when you get home.
We will start our trip together. I just thought about this. We'll start it together.
Yeah.
And we'll make it Rapid City together.
Yeah.
After that, like after a fuel stop somewhere in there, we will probably no longer be together.
That's
if your bike encounters wind like it did in coming out.
Yeah, well, I don't think we will. I was checking the weather.
What time's that storm coming in to Rapid City?
It's later.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
It's going to be early afternoon. We'll be well past it.
Yeah, so, well, when I was looking at it, from here to Rapid City, it says it's 5 hours.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we leave here at 4 o'clock. We'll be through Rapid City by 9
And I know you mean
o'clock.
Sioux Falls.
Sioux Falls. Yeah.
Well, me and Alex, and the way that we were talking about getting home, do the same thing like we did last year when we rode with Charlie. You fill up, go to the bathroom. If you need a 5-hour energy or something like that, you grab it, and then we're back on. Like 10 minutes tops every stop.
So
which is really all you need, honestly.
Yeah.
we're going to run basically tank to tank. I haven't told Muffin that, but Muffin.
Well, and that's what we did last year.
Yeah.
Basically, is it time? Like, what's your range? How far do you have?
Well,
left
for
to
me,
go?
tank to tank is more than an hour and a half or 2 hours, probably.
Well, it depends.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, because I'll probably be 160, somewhere between 160 to 180 miles when we're up here and in the upper part north of Omaha.
Yeah.
But like once I get like south of Omaha, I'll probably be 220 on a range.
I mean, it also depends on what speed you're running. I mean, if you're running speed limit 70, 75, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. I mean, I think last year we were going probably 170 if we average it all out. Some were a little bit longer, but every single gas stop was about 160 to 180.
Well, what I figured I'd do is like when I hit around 50 miles left on range,
that's you start looking for a gas station.
Yeah. And it might not be, I might not go, like if I see a sign, I'm just throwing out numbers, but I'm at exit 310 headed south, and there's a sign that says, hey, exit 275 has gas, but 309 also has gas. I'm just going to run to 275. I know I can make it to 275.
Yeah.
So.
And that's kind of what we did last year. We'd pull up next to like, hey, I've got 50 miles left.
Yeah.
Charlie was running about the same fuel range I was running. Alex has the endless tank apparently on his bike. Whatever tune they put on that from the factory, it is.
Yeah, great gas.
That's probably why he's so slow.
So, the things that we've done since we recorded, because you got to remember, we recorded and then we went on the ride. We made that video and posted on Instagram.
Yes, yeah, because
after recording.
Yeah, you doing Iron Mountain.
Yeah, so we did
Iron Mountain. I know last year you asked me what I thought about Iron Mountain and comparing it to the Dragon. So I'm going to ask you. Now, obviously, this year there was traffic, so we weren't able to actually...
But I was like, do you want my response? I was slow.
It was slow.
If I could run, so here's two factors. One, if there was no traffic, it would be a lot more fun.
Well, which every road is more fun without traffic or speed limits, like how to get out here.
Two, if I was not worried about the speed.
Yeah.
Because there's lots of sections of Iron Mountain where I could easily be just cruising 45, 50 miles an hour.
Yep.
But speed limit was still 25.
It's 25 the entire, or 25 or 30.
Well, there's spots that's 25, spots that's 35.
Yeah.
But, like, there were spots where it was like you just came out of a curve and they dropped the speed to 25, and in another quarter mile, there's another set of curves, so they just left the speed limit at 25.
I understand why they do it, though.
I do too. But those curves that were 25, I could have been cruising through at 40 to 45.
Absolutely.
So
there's a couple really, really tight ones, and then after you get past those tight ones, you're...
Yeah.
Well, it's like going through needles.
Yeah.
The entire road, like, you can actually run 40 the entire way through there.
So,
except for those little switchbacks.
Oh, yeah.
So
me and Alex made that mistake last year.
When I spotted you on the Iron Mountain because we got separated.
Yes.
I spotted you.
We were going through one of the corkscrews.
Well, I spotted you before the corkscrew.
Yeah.
So when the road is split right there, right after that motorcycle accident,
yep,
you get down the bottom of that hill and that road splits.
Yep.
Okay. So right before that road splits, I saw the back of the BMW and I saw you because there was as we were coming down the hill, there was like a slow spot in traffic all of a sudden. So I saw y'all and I go, oh crap, there they are. I had no idea where you were. I didn't know if y'all were way ahead of me or if I pulled out and I was way ahead of y'all.
So prior to the accident, that little area going up after that, I think it's the second tunnel.
Yeah, you said you saw me.
I looked down and I saw you guys. I was like, okay, because we actually got held up at that first tunnel because there was a truck and trailer that didn't get the opportunity to go through, and people kept running through in front of them.
Well, that second tunnel, because that was past the accident, you come through the whole thing or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's where I saw you waiting, was for that tunnel.
Yeah.
So after that tunnel, when we waved at each other in that one corkscrew,
yes,
which is after that second tunnel,
correct.
Right before that corkscrew, there was that side road that goes straight down.
Yep.
If I'd known that went down, although it had road close signs, there was nothing blocking the road. I just would have went vroom, down that road real quick and met you.
I mean, it would have worked.
I'm assuming that's there for when they have to come out with like equipment,
bigger
so they
trucks.
don't have to drive across the wooden bridge.
Yes,
because they could service all the way up to that tunnel where that one corkscrew is, and then beyond that, they could service all that from the other direction.
Correct. It gives them the ability to access, which I mean we saw with the accident that was up there at that top right before the pull off or view area.
Yeah.
Like
now
it gets tight because they're blocking lanes. You have police cars in both lanes.
If you're ever on a road, because
well, hopefully you're on the road unless you're riding a bike that's meant to be off-road.
If you're ever on a road that does not have a mountain on one side or a canyon on one side, that is super twisty. So clarification, the dragon's super twisty because it's chasing along the side of a mountain where the road can't exist.
Correct.
There are some places where it's just twisty and it's like, why is the road not straight right here? Like, it doesn't make sense why the road's not straight.
Well, you have that a lot around here.
That's how Iron Mountain is. But at the same time, Daniel and I discussed one of the big cool things about Iron Mountain is that's an original trail.
The wagon trail.
The wagon trail that they've slowly, over time, that has become the road.
Yeah. And at this point, there's no... It's a national park.
Right.
Leave the road where it is.
Right. Yeah.
Gets enough traffic as it
now,
is.
those wooden bridges have been updated, original styling. But I wonder when like the first wooden bridges were actually put in.
I'd be curious to look that up. We probably for the next episode. We'll look that up and
we'll have some facts.
We'll have some facts. But the styling of those bridges is still the same as it always has been.
So we went to Mount Rushmore, Needles Highway, Iron Mountain.
Yeah. I know me and Stephanie stopped at the beginning of Mount Rushmore. She wanted to see it and actually see it.
And we didn't.
You guys stopped at the profile look off.
Yeah. We didn't.
Pretty cool,
we didn't drive the wildlife.
Should be Charlie facing the other way in his butt. Up there.
So we didn't drive the wildlife loop, but we drove on the outer edge of the wildlife loop.
Correct.
So basically, like when we were coming through that area from Custer, everything to the right is the wildlife loop.
Yeah.
And they have signs out there that make sure you know.
Well, and
that's wildlife.
You go over the cattle guard
and that's what I told her. So at one point in time, we go over a cattle guard, and then she sees the buffalo sign, and I was like, that's what the cattle guard's for. And she's like, what? And I was like, it's to keep those buffalo from getting out everywhere else.
Yes.
It's not that does happen. It's one more thing to help.
It could happen if they didn't have the fences.
Well, I mean, a tree could fall on a fence and then they get out of the wildlife park. But that's just one more thing to help prevent them.
Which, I mean, we did see multiple videos of the day after we were out in that. And now people in the wilderness wildlife loop seeing herds of buffalo crossing the road. It would have been really cool, but at the same time, from a distance.
From a distance.
Because I saw one last year when we were going through in the same loop that we were in.
Yeah.
And laying down next to the road. If that wanted to get you, that got you.
So I'll say this too, because there was Keith Renee went to do that loop a couple hours after we did. They went to do it backwards and couldn't.
Yeah.
Because they shut both of them down for single direction.
Because there was a few accidents.
Because there was a few accidents.
Yeah.
So I want to say this in reference to the accidents, because it's kind of like when you hear people talk about that I've never been on the Dragon. And they're like, oh man, there's accidents all the time. Man, there are a bunch of accidents up here. But I'm going to tell you the two biggest factors that I've seen in these accidents. And it's not alcohol and it's not speed.
No.
It's one, people do not know how to stay in their own lane.
Yeah. I 100% agree with that.
And two, people pull out in front of you. Even when they can see you, plain as day. Even when, and I'm not talking about cars.
Yeah.
I've had motorcycles last minute turn in front of me. And it's
you also have to, I would say, this is probably the most motorcycles you've seen in one place at one time.
Well,
probably
damn close to it. But the thing is like, I still haven't really seen that many motorcycles in one spot at one time.
Yeah.
Because we're so spread out.
Correct. But I mean, just going up and down the road.
Yeah.
It's motorcycle after motorcycle after motorcycle. And a lot of these people have never seen what a curvy road is.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, you get like...
Because you go about 20 miles out from where we are, it's flat and there's not a damn thing.
Yeah, you take someone that lives in like Wall.
Yeah.
That's never left Wall, except for maybe going to to Sioux Falls. They don't know what a curvy road is.
It might as well be this table that the microphone's sitting on. It's just flat and straight.
Yeah. So it's,
Now, fortunately, we have a lot in East Tennessee.
Yeah. Well, there was a couple times,
too.
My
driveway is curvier than most of these roads.
Well, the other thing, too, is there was people that I got behind that, they had tags. We got behind a guy that had a Pennsylvania tag.
Yeah.
They've got mountains and curvy roads up there, but him going through the curves, I was like, this guy, it was like watching Bill go through a curve.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Another
I saw a lot of that.
Another part of the problem. There's too many people that don't get out and ride their motorcycle and practice riding their motorcycle.
Yeah.
Because I know some of these people that might have been behind me on like the wildlife loop, or not the wildlife loop, on Iron Mountain. And we're coming to like a tight curve, and I'm just like through the curve. They're probably like, "How the heck did?" Yeah. It's like it's not hard.
I didn't even need two hands.
Right. But there's so many. The other thing too is what I think, because I've seen some of these people. I've spotted some of these people. We'll get in traffic with them.
Yeah.
And they're coming through these curves right here between the cab and lead. Well, handling their lane. They're going quick and they're handling their lane. And then we get into Deadwood and they can't handle going around a curve.
Yeah.
Like they're turning on a side street and they swing wide. So I think what it is some of these guys, the other thing they do, and I beg you to go out and do this when you're practicing, is they're focusing on speed in the turns. You got to do slow maneuver stuff too.
Yeah. Well, that's sitting at the restaurant that we ate dinner at tonight, Louie's.
Yeah.
Right there, just near our cabin before you get into lead. Watching some of those bikes come around the turns.
Yeah.
And you watch they're crossing. Hell, watching the people try to pull out of the bar.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And they're touching the white line on the opposite side of the road. Like, guys.
Well, you can see it.
That last night.
If you went and you watched, because Daniel and I and Alex ride together a lot, you could see it. When we're riding through this 4-lane area out here, we might be riding in formation and holding exactly where we're at in the lane going through these curves. But like when we rode Iron Mountain and Needles, we're not in formation. We're in single file. Use the whole lane if you need to use the whole lane.
Because a couple of those turns are really tight, and you need to have that outside to inside.
But the problem is too, is I would be out here.
Yeah.
This literally happened to us when we left Louis to come home.
Yeah.
Or to come here.
Well, it took us a while
ago.
because people don't know how to fucking park.
Well, that's true.
A guy almost hit me. Came 2 feet from hitting me because he'd never used his mirror.
Oh, what about earlier?
Was that someone pulling out of one of the side streets?
No, he decided to come over into my lane. Never used his blinker. Never used his mirror.
Where it turned in that 2-lane.
That was yesterday.
Well, that was today.
You're losing track of the days.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I said I was going to talk about that. I've never done this.
Like the dot or the woo-woo?
No, the motorcycles.
Oh.
So I've never.
That's what blocked me and Alex in today.
Is it right?
I've never been one to bash. I say what I do about Indian, and it's a personal statement based on the looks.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, fair enough.
Nothing to do with the people that buy them.
I'm gonna say something about the company though now.
Okay. Was this like a dealer ride?
No. I almost got hit twice by 2 Indian motorcycles.
Okay.
Okay. So when you come through the canyon, you're going from Deadwood into Sturgis. Okay.
Yeah.
You've come through the canyon. It comes out of that 1 lane, back in the 2 lane, and it's like, oh, there's Sturgis.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a slow trike in the right lane. I'm behind them.
Which is pretty normal for a
Right.
trike.
Yeah.
I get in the left lane. Everything's fine. I'm 10 feet past the trike, probably running 45, 50 miles an hour.
Speed limit.
I think speed limit's 45 right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were going speed limit, yeah.
Was that before you got to the stop sign?
Yes.
Yes.
Like that
yes.
one?
This is this morning on my way to Rapid City.
Okay.
I'm 10 feet. I look in my right mirror. I see the trike. I go to get over. I about get clobbered by a chieftain. Running probably 65. And I kind of jerk.
Yeah.
And I about get hit by a scout going the same speed on my left side.
I'm assuming they were riding together and they were trying to go around you.
They get to the stop sign.
Yeah.
And I can't say anything to them because I'm not close enough. And it's probably a good thing because I probably would have hurt them. But both bikes had manufacturer plates on them.
Huh.
So if you're listening to this and you work for Corporate Indian, you need to tell your people to slow the fuck down. Because I tell you now, if they had hit me, Polaris Industries, you would not own Indian motorcycles anymore. I would have sued the shit out of you for the name and then shut it down the way it was done in 1946. It pissed me off. Because working for a company that you ride motorcycles for, no.
Yeah, no,
Huge no.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I told Heather, I said, the
there's
problem
a time
is,
and a place to do that type
right.
of riding.
I said, the problem
Not
is
here.
if I went to the corporate Indian tent and said, hey, these two guys almost hit me earlier and found the bikes, they probably wouldn't have gave two shits about it.
No.
But if you do work for corporate Indian and you do care, send us a message and I'll tell you exactly what the two bikes were, because one of them was a stock paint job, but he was traveling with one that was not a stock paint job. So you'd probably get the idea of who they both were. I can tell you what they looked like and what they were wearing.
You know, here's the thing.
Hot.
Trust me, the amount of times that people have cut me off, and now
this wasn't a cutoff.
Well, we're done a maneuver.
Yeah,
that is completely endangering everybody
so
else.
Stupid what they did.
We're already talking about a time period and an event that has a high fatality rate, a high accident.
Yeah,
just because of the number of people.
Under our current knowledge right now, there has already been 3 or 4 fatalities this year.
I think it's even higher than that.
No, the sign I saw 2 nights ago.
Was that on the interstate?
No, it was at there's a big sign above Iron Horse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It said 12 already.
So, speaking of that,
we know about some other serious accidents that we were not sure of fatalities.
There were quite a few serious accidents.
But we know Keystone was a fatality.
Yes.
We know the one down here, just down the road here in Lead was a fatality.
Yeah.
There was one in Sturgis that was a fatality.
I think there was one that was closer to Mount Rushmore yesterday.
Okay.
That was a fatality.
Yeah, and
this had 12 deaths. So
and there was the bad
6
wreck.
deaths for alcohol poisoning.
There was the bad wreck by Devil's Tower that I was telling you about too.
Yeah. I don't know if you noticed it the day that we did Iron Mountain. Coming back, because I'm pretty sure you were still behind us at that point. There was a guy with his arm in a sling. He was bandaged up.
Oh, yeah.
And he had other people with him.
Yeah.
And they were picking up pieces of a motorcycle from a ditch, like one of those big drainage culverts. And it was on a straight part of the road. So.
And I want to be fair to people that might have came up here that listen to this. Okay. Accidents happen.
I've had an accident.
There's a lot of control that you can do, though, to avoid those accidents if you're paying attention.
Yeah.
If I had not been paying attention, me and that Indian would have been in an accident. If I had not been paying attention several times, I would have gotten hit by bikes crossing the double yellow.
That's irritated me more than anything. So this entire trip, whatever ride we've done or wherever we've gone, we've had Stephanie in the car behind us.
Mm-hmm.
So on a bike, if someone crosses the double yellow, you can get to the outside of the lane pretty quick. You have a whole lane. It's a bike. You're a bike. You can move.
Yeah.
Stephanie in the car can't move.
Yeah.
Like she's in the lane. There's vehicles in the lane over if there's another lane.
Preach it. Preach it, girl.
But I will say,
Steph, do you want to come up here and join for a second?
Oh, no. You got it covered.
nothing.
Stephanie has been mad at a lot of people this trip.
I'm sure
Nothing to our fans that ride Indians. Okay, nothing against y'all, but some of the worst riders I've seen up here, have been on the Indians.
The worst ones.
Like the guy that blocked you in. I've seen several Indians just kind of parked in a way that was like
very inconsiderate type parking. Yeah.
Hang out with people that ride motorcycles. It was always like whenever I saw someone,
they do what they can.
They
have their 2 friends.
Well, here's what I noticed. So whenever there was like an Indian in a group of other bikes, other manufactured motorcycles, and I'm not just talking about Harleys.
Yeah.
It'd be an Indian, couple Suzukis, maybe sport bikes, Goldwing, whatever. They could ride.
Yeah.
If I saw an Indian typically by themselves with a couple on it, no, every time I've seen that, they could ride. They weren't an issue.
Oh.
It was always when it was a group of Indians or a solo Indian parked somewhere. Now, every time, too, it was a solo Indian parked somewhere, it was always a Challenger.
And I'm actually going to agree with you.
Yeah.
Because I've seen the problem.
There was like 7. I could probably count right now, go through my head. There was about 7 different times that Challengers were parked in a way that I went.
You didn't see it.
Wow.
You had already left when we were trying to leave downtown Sturgis today.
Yeah.
I was waiting for the the bikes all to move through so we could back up and go. Guy on the Challenger pulled up next to me and parked in that empty spot that was next to mine. Fine. As he gets off, he flings his leg out and kicks the saddlebag on the BM. I was like, What?
Did you say anything to him?
I just looked at it. I was like, guy had to have been 90 years old. So at the same time, I'm like, that's probably the only way you could have moved your leg off that bike. Yeah. But I was like,
Still.
Hold on. So the worst riders I have seen, Indian touring bikes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 1.
Okay.
Trikes.
Yeah.
Does not matter what Gold Wings, Harleys, Indians, a trike. Actually, the worst offender was the one that had the 2 wheels up front. And that was really bad.
I never saw him. Oh, you're talking about Can-Ams. I thought
no,
for a second I was thinking Nike.
No, it was a Harley.
Oh, I never saw that. I didn't see that one.
It was a Harley where the 2 wheels were up front.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't seen a Nike up here though.
I haven't seen a Nike.
So.
The third one, street glides.
Well, that's every other motorcycle. Well, actually, it's not. I feel like every other motorcycle is a road glide.
It is.
Yeah.
And they're gray.
Not always.
No. Those are the worst riders I've seen.
Oh, the gray ones were the worst rider.
I'm not.
About 5 different times I've been like, is that Keith? Nope. It's just another white road glide with a red windshield on it.
Oh, look, it's an Nope, that's just Keith.
Like, I have seen several.
Yes.
I could, all in all, there's probably 6 or 7 white new body road glides with red windshields running around town.
I feel like that's a very low number because I have seen
bunch.
multiple, and I'm like, oh, no, that's not Keith.
There is a bunch of street glides, but to be fair,
it's always the gray ones for whatever reason. I don't like. I know. I said street glide. You're like, well, yeah. There's probably 200,000 street glides up here.
Yeah,
it's the gray ones.
So
you couldn't even buy an interesting color.
Gray.
You thought vivid black was boring, so you bought gray.
That's so boring.
90.
At least Alex has brown.
I'm gonna go with 98% of the quote unquote performance bikes that were here. I used quotes, and Muffin got a new T-shirt, by the way. Anyways, I used quotes. Were road glides.
Yes.
Yeah, they were.
I do agree with that.
Now, every single Dyna up here was Dyna Broed.
Yes, it
full
was.
on Dyna Broed.
Like the paint job.
It took me
the yellow lights.
It took me 3 days to find another street glide with T-bars.
Which surprised the hell out of me.
I have only seen.
Well, you also have to remember, and it's
probably 5 street glides with T-bars up here.
It's kind of a weird event because you get the guys that are like the performance baggers, the Dyna Bros.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you know the hooligan type people.
Me.
Yeah.
Most of the people here remember when Social Security first came out.
Okay, that's true.
I mean, you're not wrong.
But
we're all staying in Rapid City though at the retirement center.
Yes, but they have the slightly taller bars that they've had for the past 40 years.
99% of the street glides I've seen have had like 12 or 14-inch ape hangers.
I have seen more ape hangers than I ever want to see in my entire life.
But I have seen.
I'm just waiting for most of them to hang themselves.
I have seen an incredible amount of road glides. Even Grandpa on his Road Glide Ultra.
Yeah.
With T-bars. Like there's been an insane amount of T-bars on road glides.
I think a lot of that has to deal with they came out with the CVOST. That's basically a road glide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that, because they didn't do it with the street glide. It's a road glide front end, everything. True. And now that's what everybody's trying to do.
Yeah.
And however, I am going to say this year, compared to last, so last year was the 84th, this is the 85th. I have seen a lot more younger people.
Yeah.
And I've seen a lot more of different models of motorcycles.
Yeah.
Last year when I went downtown,
Yeah.
I had the only I'm gonna put sport bike in quotations.
Yeah.
I've seen
Non-hard-
used sport bikes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Last year, none.
Really?
I want to say
I
this
saw
too.
maybe a handful the
Dang.
entire week.
Yeah.
In comparative to going to Panama City,
Yeah.
where you'll see like 5 people wearing helmets. Considering that every state around us does not have a helmet law, about half the crowd is running helmets.
Yeah.
I've actually seen more
Now,
helmets. This
Like when
actually,
you're
it's a-
downtown, it might not be so bad, but like when we were out on our ride,
yeah, pretty much everybody's got a helmet on.
yeah,
I've actually seen more this year than I did last year.
Huh.
I think it's just a change. Obviously, it's a big anniversary. 85.
yeah,
So the 5,
yeah,
85th, 90th, 95th,
No.
100th, 80th. Those type of years get the bigger crowds.
True.
I've seen more helmets. I've seen more variety of motorcycles.
yeah.
Like last year, I didn't see groups of GSs riding down the road.
Yeah.
Ton of them this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
No,
been
you
a ton of
obviously-
ADV bikes.
You always see the gold wings.
No.
Gold wings are going to do gold wing things.
Now, I want to clarify on
and they
that.
look so comfortable and happy.
On the ADV thing. There is an ADV event that happens, first of all, before Sturgis starts.
Yes.
Like the week before Sturgis starts, it's like the Get Out or something like that.
But
They
you
get
can
on
you can
ADV
tell
Fest.
you
Get
you
on
can,
ADV Fest.
You can tell which guys did that because their bikes are dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like, if you saw a T7, they
Yeah.
were here and did that because
Yeah.
their bikes were dirty.
Well, I've actually seen. I know it's kind of funny. I've seen a lot of XR 650s.
I have seen one.
I've probably seen 10 or 15.
Yeah, I've seen one XR.
I've seen a bunch of DRs. I've seen a bunch of XRs.
So, I've seen a bunch of Pan Americas.
But they were all like covered in mud.
Oh yeah.
I've seen a bunch of Pan Americas,
Yes.
but not a bunch of off-road built Pan Americas.
Right.
I've seen a lot of the what is it? The CVO Pan America, the red and black.
I've seen a few.
I've seen a handful of those.
More than I've seen anywhere else, and I
Yeah.
was surprised.
Yeah.
But it seems like every Pan America I saw,
The setup for street or touring.
well, they had all the stuff on it
Yes.
and had the street tires on it.
Yes.
Like, and it was not dirty
It was
at all.
clean.
Yeah.
So
Which is perfectly fine.
it is, but it's
Because
not
it's
the
also-
Pan America world I'm used to.
But it's also, if you realize, just like the GS,
Yeah.
a very capable touring motorcycle, long distance, comfortable, upright seating
for sure.
position
Now, every Pan America,
with power.
Yeah.
I saw a handful of Pan America STs out in
Yes.
the wild. Every one of those that I saw, though, it was some sort of hooligan like Dynabro that was riding it.
Yes. Like I said, the amount of yellow lights.
Oh yes. Yeah.
If I ever see you behind me again, I might just hit you. I'm sorry. I'm tired
just-
of them.
Mine,
yellow
mine
lights.
clips on and off. Just pop it off.
They just pop off.
I'm going to just, next time you bring your bike over to the house, I'm going to hook my laptop up to it again and turn them off.
We did meet a listener.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I told you about
You were
that.
telling me about that, but
when-
tell the listeners.
What-
Do you remember the guy's name?
His name is Larry.
Okay.
On Instagram, follow Larry. His Instagram handle is Trashy Baggers. He was a super nice guy, and it actually, it was very much an ego fluff because we were
Because you need that.
we were at Sturgis Elementary School.
Yeah.
Setting up for the thrashing ride. And we're talking to a guy that was just parked behind us because we're sitting around waiting to go. And he says he hears my voice and hears Muffin's laugh.
Yeah.
And he comes over and says hi. We take a picture with him and stuff like that. And then he goes back to his bike. And the guy we were talking to goes, "Should I know y'all?" I was like, no,
No.
we have a podcast.
That's it.
That's it. It's fine.
He's like, "Oh, what's your podcast?" Well, I told him,
Yeah.
like, he like on the spot. Like, I've talked to probably 20 or 30 people about the podcast. If I've talked to 20 people, 18 of them immediately pulled out their phone, pulled up the podcast, and hit like follow.
Well, and you know why that is? Because your memory is just as bad as mine.
Yeah.
If you don't do it
Yeah.
immediately, you're never
Yeah.
going to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but basically everybody I talked to, like I said, if I talked to 20 people, 18 of them did that. The other two were like, I don't really listen to podcasts. They were like, can I find it on YouTube? Like that was their response.
You can find one. You can find a couple videos on YouTube.
There's a couple videos.
Me and you taking the Sportster S out.
Yeah.
Us going down to Barber.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I think that's it.
Red flag.
That's it.
I am working. I will say this. I am working on getting us on YouTube. YouTube now has a podcast thing where basically it'll just show our picture, our logo,
we basically,
and it'll play the podcast.
I've also seen it. If you want to, you can put like a collage of pictures.
But
like,
YouTube's being
like a real, it kind of fades in it, like almost like a PowerPoint of pictures.
YouTube's being difficult.
It's a PowerPoint presentation.
Yes.
So, but I'm working on trying to get that so people can, because if you have YouTube Premium, you can start playing something on your phone and then like hit the button to like lock your phone down.
Yeah.
And it'll keep playing.
Yeah. That's great for all you people that actually pay for everything. I still have ads on Spotify. So
I don't. I don't for a reason. I use it at work.
That's fair.
So,
but you've also made a modification to your bike while you're up here.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So something that
everybody's going to be like, "Ooh, not like that."
Not that type of modification.
It's for comfort.
Because, like we talked about in the last episode, this is the longest distance that you've ever ridden in one go.
Yes.
I mean, we may do 1,500 miles in a week back home.
Yeah.
Which
if we're off.
Yeah, if we're out hanging around and we just kind of ride around.
Yeah.
But doing it in a short period of time, like we did, 48 hours.
Yeah, that was we did for us.
It was 38 hours for that first stretch.
Yeah.
So, and right now, I mean, we're all above 2,000.
Yeah.
So, and then, I'll be 3,600 miles before I get home.
You should just came with us last year in 3 days, 2,800 miles.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So I purchased wild ass seat
pads,
cover, cushion pads, whatever you want to call it.
Because I had bought something very like a cheap version.
Yeah.
Right.
Now it's still comfortable. It still works for the BMW.
Right.
But you doing the trip up here, and you have a new seat that you put on. Yeah, I mean, I know like 6-8 months ago for me and you, but
and I'm going to say this: we made that first 1,500 miles on that seat. I mean, we've been riding around. We rode the other day on that seat.
Correct.
So, I mean, we're talking probably 1,700 miles in a couple days on that seat.
Yeah.
Fine. Okay. Doable.
Yeah, it was doable.
This is just one more thing to give you a little bit more comfort.
Correct.
Because it's a quick attach, quick detach.
True.
It's amazing how that works, and just the little bit of cushion on top. Oh, yeah. It does not matter how expensive your seat is, how good your seat is.
Yeah.
If you're in the saddle for 800, 900, 1,000 miles, your ass is going to hurt.
Yeah.
So I am going to eventually upgrade my seat again. My seat itself.
Yeah.
I'm going to get the same seat I have.
Yeah.
But they make it with a driver backrest mount.
That would be a good thing.
So, because like those pads I bought, they will probably, when we get home, they'll get deflated and set in the garage.
Yep.
And it's not that they'll never get used again.
But you don't need them to just ride around town.
No.
Correct. Correct.
The pad that I bought for the BMW.
Yeah.
When I get back home and I wash the bike, that'll go up. But mine's also universal, so I can put it on any bike that I have. Not that I need it.
I'm going to be honest. It's comfortable enough that if I go, hey, I'm going to ride up to Telco, it's only 70 miles, but I still might just throw it on the bike to do it.
It's easy enough to put on.
So, but the riding around town.
Yeah.
Because we both live right in the middle of everything. The shop's closed.
Yeah.
running.
I mean, me going to work is probably the
Right.
furthest distance that if I'm just riding around,
Yeah.
that I have to do, and that's 20 miles.
That's
Yeah,
not-
riding.
yeah.
That's what I was going to say. Riding 20, 30 miles, I probably won't run it.
No.
But it doesn't take but a minute to put it on. If my commute, say I lived where I live and worked in Dalton,
Yes.
I'd probably leave it on.
Yeah.
And rock
You
it all
just
the
put
time.
it on. That's kind of how I feel like that pad for
Yeah.
me, which is, it's kind of the same thing,
Yeah.
just a different, very
Yeah.
cheap version.
I mean, it's not designed to leave on there all the time.
No.
No.
Because it's designed to be just a seat cushion that can come off, come on.
Yeah.
Go on,
Yeah.
go
For
off.
longer
However,
rides.
Yeah.
whatever works.
Like,
You wanna
I mean,
have fun.
mine, it's just got some clips on the side that have a strap that goes underneath the seat. Take the seat off, pop them off,
Yep.
done.
Yeah, this has like 2 holes on each side. It's got a long strap
Yeah.
with Velcro on the ends. So that's through the pad, and you just run it underneath the seat, Velcro it together, done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I will say this year compared to last year, the pad on the seat had made a substantial difference.
Yeah.
It just in my comfort, getting the problem with the seat that I have on the BMW, it has leather piping on the edge, and it
yeah.
looks really, really good. But when your leg's rubbing against it for 16 hours,
Do you have a
That's-
Sergeant?
yeah,
They're about the only ones that still do that.
it was on the bike when I bought it. It's just kind of how it is.
Surprised I didn't get the one with the blue piping. The blue that they put on those Sergeant seats is about the same color blue that's on the wheels and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
So
But having the pad actually sits me a little bit up, and my legs are a little bit wider.
yeah.
So I'm now not. It's still there.
Yeah.
Still there, but I'm not
So-
rubbing
It's not
like I
bad.
did last year.
Down the list of people that I met that I wanted to meet.
Yeah.
I met the guys from Thrashing.
Yes, you did.
I met the guys from Two Lane Life.
Yes.
Okay.
And I met Cruzy.
Yeah.
Ryan Cruzy from Cruzy Originals.
It's amazing how many people are here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you think you saw Kevin Conster.
Pretty sure we saw
I
Kevin
think that was
Costner.
him.
It was either Kevin Costner or Kevin Costner's stunt double, according to the internet.
Michael Costner.
But I showed the video to Daniel, and Daniel was like, "That's Kevin Costner."
Yeah, definitely.
Yes. I think it was personally.
Like if it's not, his stunt double looks a lot like him.
That's his twin.
I mean, at that point, you know what? Good on you for making your money in your entire life. If you're the stunt double riding
Looking
around
like Kevin
Sturgis,
Costner. Yeah.
you did a pretty good job.
Yeah, but Kevin Costner also does have ties to this area.
Yes, like we talked about.
Yeah. So, so yesterday we went on a ride that y'all didn't get to go on, but you have been on before,
Yeah.
which was we went up to Belfouche.
Yep.
If you're from that area and I said it wrong, I don't care. You're in South Dakota, not France. Get over it. And saw the Geographical Center of the United States,
Yeah.
the 50 states, for all you people in like wherever it is, like Kansas or something like that.
The contiguous United States.
Yes.
We're not talking about Alaska,
Or Hawaii.
No.
Hawaii.
Yeah, that is counting Alaska and Hawaii.
Does it count Alaska? and
Yeah,
Hawaii?
the continental 48 states is like somewhere out in like Kansas or Arkansas or something.
Huh.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So
yeah.
if you're an islander, you don't get counted. U.S. Virgin Islands.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
So sorry.
it would drag it down a little bit. It'd
It's
be
not,
in the
they're
middle.
not a state. You don't get a vote.
Alaska really a state?
Yes.
It's
I mean, I know it's
also
officially a state,
A
but
really, really big state.
It's a big frozen state.
you know, Eastern Russia,
Yes.
Mother Russia.
Western Canada.
Um, so we did that. Then we went to the Stone House.
Yes,
So there's a Stone House and a Stoneville. Stoneville is in Montana.
correct.
Stone House is in South Dakota, barely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like right on the
Yes.
border.
It's like on a
Yeah,
line.
With
so
Wyoming.
from Stone House to Aladdin is only like 12 miles.
Yeah,
Yeah, it wasn't far.
And Aladdin is in a different state.
Yeah.
correct. Well, that was when we went up to Stoneville on Tuesday. Had to go through Wyoming first, to get to Montana.
Did y'all take? Because there's somewhere around like past Aladdin, between
I
Aladdin.
want to say it's like 212 is the road that we were on.
Well, between Aladdin and Hewlett, you can go that way to Stoneville.
We went,
but then there's also you can get there from Bellafouche.
We did go through
Bellafouche.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there's another like, I don't know if it's paved road or not. I just know on the maps it's like.
Well, it's funny that you mentioned that, because the other day we were leaving Full Throttle, and Charlie and another one of our friends that are up here was planning on going to Spearfish, and they were going to go to Spearfish from Full Throttle, and like, hey, there's a road that cuts through. They turn on it. It's a dirt road.
Yeah.
It's still a road.
It's just dirt.
And they turn around.
Yeah.
Because been on way too many dirt roads around here.
Yeah.
And the way they're rutted out,
yeah,
questionable at best.
So we did Hewlett.
Yeah.
We had lunch in Hewlett. Little town, middle of nowhere, that does not sell Coca-Cola.
Really? Did they have sweet tea?
They had sweet tea. They were a very like southern, like cowboy town.
I find it funny because Stephanie was at one of the restaurants that we've been to this week and asked for a half and half. And
they didn't know what half. Oh, did they bring her lemonade?
Well, they asked lemonade. Like, oh, so you want a lemonade and tea? Like, no, sweet, unsweet.
Yeah.
Like, you know what when I say half and half, it's
that's
half sweet, half unsweet.
Yeah, because if you want tea and a lemonade, that's an Arnold Palmer.
That's an
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, they do call that a half and half. I mean, I get that as well. I get but it's an Arnold Palmer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know anybody that calls it a half and half though. Like, everybody I'm used to says a half and half.
Yeah,
they're talking about half sweet, half unsweet.
Yeah.
Yes. I've seen cans of sweet tea that are labeled half and half, and it's sweet tea and lemonade.
I guess technically, a twist of tea, half and half.
That's sweet tea and lemonade.
That's sweet tea and lemonade.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, I understand it, but at the same time, Stephanie's done that like twice. She was like, just a sweet tea or a half and half.
Half and half.
I'm sorry, we don't. Do you want a sugar packet like you got today?
Yeah, you want a sugar packet?
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
Yeah. I was taking beer at that point.
I want to say this. I'm not griping. But when I was like, can I get a sweet tea? And she's like, oh, sorry, we have unsweet up here. You have to go down there to get sweet. And I'm like, we are in the same building. There is just stairs that separate you.
It's the same building, but it has two separate sections.
Yeah.
The upstairs section is basically just a bar and they serve burgers. The downstairs has a full menu.
Their whole menu upstairs is 5 burgers.
Correct.
That's it.
Yes. They have a kitchen that's just for upstairs.
So downstairs,
full restaurant.
3-page full menu.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But then again, burgers were good.
It was good, yeah.
Burgers were good.
Yeah.
Where else did we have? We had a burger somewhere else. I was like, oh, that's not bad. I don't remember now. Trying to remember all we ate. Anyways, the Deadwood Lodge was pretty good food too, though.
That's probably the best food we've had up here so far.
We had the buffet at the Silverado Casino.
Okay.
That was actually pretty good.
It's in the basement.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Because like you walk in that's the thing, like Deadwood is still a gambling town as it was years ago.
It is amazing.
Yeah.
Because when we walked through it this morning, look in any of the buildings. Yep.
There's like 40 buildings.
Gambling machines.
There's 40 buildings
casinos
on Main Street in Deadwood.
Yeah.
20 of those are casinos.
Yes.
Correct. Yeah. We when we walked through it this morning, it was all right. This is a Chotsky store. this one's a casino.
Yep.
This is a little
Yep.
thrift store. This one's a casino.
There's a few cool little bars.
Yeah.
It's
Like if it was a
casino.
restaurant, it was also a casino.
Correct.
Yeah.
And if it was just a bar, then it was old.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Like if it wasn't-
the number 10.
Yeah, like number 10.
Yep.
Wild Bills.
Wild Bills, which, did you go on Wild Bills?
We walked by it. We didn't actually go in.
So the whole thing with that, I think I told you that. So where Wild Bill's Saloon is
Yeah.
the original location of the number 10 saloon.
Mm-hmm.
The number 10 at some point in time moved buildings.
Which
So like Wild Bill got shot and killed at the number 10 saloon.
actually we did go in there because they have that sign on the street, like hanging up
At the number 10 or at Wild Bill's?
at Wild Bill's.
Yeah, it says the
Yeah.
original location
Yes.
of the number 10.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we walked in there and just kind of
So that's where,
Yeah.
when you walked in, if you notice, like it went up in the back
yes.
and there was a hole that went down. That's where you go down to the original bar area,
Okay.
which has been preserved, which is where Wild Bill was when he got shot.
Yeah.
The problem is I want to walk down there and still see like bloodstains soaked in the wood, and that's probably not the case.
No.
No.
I would hope not because they still serve beer down there.
I don't know if they do or not.
You can bring beer.
You can bring
Yeah,
it.
I can bring beer.
Have you seen most of the people riding around here? You think they're not going to spill anything?
That's true.
Right?
So, but yeah, on the strip, and then of course the old gas station that's now a restaurant too.
Yeah.
So,
You know what? It's a good time. If you've never been out here, you definitely need to go at least once.
I'll say this.
If you're a motorcycle enjoyer.
every building
Yeah.
on Main Street, Deadwood. Now, keep in mind, Wild Bill was killed in like 1890.
Something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
So, which from now, that was a long time ago. But if you go back to 1910, it's a 20-year gap.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people that were in their 20s and 30s when Wild Bill was killed that were here in Deadwood that were still active people in Deadwood in 1910.
Correct.
Every building in Deadwood looks like it's from like 1910.
It is quite interesting.
Like the
when you-
exterior.
Yes.
It's that age of
Well,
building.
when you walk through, you can see like, hey, this was a brand new building that they probably built in the past 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
And then the building next to it, that brick has been there for the past 150 years.
Oh,
Well, and there were some buildings that were older buildings that maybe the street level face
Yeah.
had been redone and there's a lot of glass and stuff like that.
But you can tell it's still an old building.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
some of those buildings that had like they had the old facade and they'd have the wood around the door, you can tell that wood had about 17 layers of lacquer paint on top of that wood. So you get past that wood and you go, that's the original wood.
Yeah.
That was the door
Well,
frame of this building.
and you walk into some of these places, like, they don't do wood flooring like this anymore.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Like these are big planks of wood.
Yeah,
and
this
the
is
nails that
real
they're
wood
using are
flooring.
not, modern nails.
Yeah.
It's
So,
interesting.
I did learn something though when we went to Wild Bill's, the original location of the number 10.
Yes.
If it was an establishment, so at the number 10 saloon, upstairs of the number 10 saloon was the Deadwood Social Club, which is a restaurant.
Yes.
There's stairs that go up there.
Mhm.
If it was like that, if they had an exterior door with stairs that went up stairs, it
Correct.
was usually a brothel.
Yes.
Well, and you look at some of those buildings and the way that those second and third levels look.
Yeah.
Big windows on the corners.
Yep.
Yeah.
They were brothels.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wonder what
Yeah.
that was used for.
Yeah.
Now, like, there is a Hard Rock. It's the
Yep.
Rockton or something like that.
Roxino.
Yeah.
Roxino. That building is newer than 1910, but I would guarantee you that building was probably still 1940s or 50s.
Well, and it's a mix. You
Yeah.
have a lot of the you have a lot of original buildings.
None of those buildings on the strip were built within the past 75 years. The main strip,
The hotel down at the end was.
the main part of the strip.
It's like right on that edge.
Like, so a couple buildings down from Wild Bill's is, and I don't know if you saw it, it's Mr. Wu's. It's like a Chinese restaurant.
That's where Stephanie parked today.
So,
well, it's a casino.
It's also a Chinese restaurant.
It's a casino.
It's also a Chinese restaurant. It is the only Chinese restaurant. And I'll say this. If you ever wonder if Asian people built the railroad, 100%. And a lot of them stayed. Like, they stayed here. There's a surprising amount. I'm not trying to sound any way whatsoever. There's a surprising amount of Asian people here.
Yes.
And they're like 5th and 6th generation Asian people.
They've lived their entire lives.
They're like, I remember my great grandfather first came here. Like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Like, they probably know their entire lineage. They probably have to go outside of town to find people to marry.
Probably.
Like, to keep the, like,
everything kosher.
Well, yeah. How do you say this without sounding like an asshole? To keep the full-blooded Asian line going.
You can't.
So I'm not trying to be an asshole. Understand that. If I sound something y'all right now,
Marcus is talking about the history of the United States, where the railroads were built by primarily Asian slaves. Yes. And I hate to use that word, but that's exactly what they were.
That's what they were.
And a lot of them, during their time, they stopped and stayed in a lot of these towns, and that's where they made home, and they are still here.
Yeah. Well, I think
that's just the history of it.
I think this is one of the areas where the Eastern Pacific and Western Pacific Railroad finally connected.
I think it is.
So they would have been done.
Yeah. Like, a lot of them probably went on to California.
Yeah.
Because that's what most did.
You go into, I mean, I would almost say every single bar or casino on Main Street, Deadwood, there's someone working in there that's Asian.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's a lot more than Chattanooga has. Per capita.
Correct.
Per capita.
Well.
So yesterday, like I said, we rode Bellafouche, Stonehouse, Aladdin, Devil's Tower, went past Sundance.
Yeah.
Went through Spearfish Canyon.
Correct.
Back to the cabin. I wanted to go through Spearfish Canyon for one reason only. And it had nothing to do with going, oh, I've been through Spearfish Canyon.
Okay.
When they created Red Dead Redemption 2.
Of course.
There's a section of Spearfish Canyon that they took a lot of photographs of.
Oh, really?
And modeled a section of the video game after Spearfish Canyon.
It is a beautiful section of road.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said the other day, when me, Stephanie, and Alex went through it, 45 miles an hour, just kind of cruising through. Yeah. I had my throttle lock on. Alex probably had his cruise control on.
I'm worried about some of these people, though, when we came through Spearfish Canyon. Like, have they never seen a waterfall? Like, there where Brattlebell Falls is, was packed. It's not that impressive.
No, it's not.
Waterfall.
Because I looked it up after. We didn't stop, but I looked it up. I was like, all right, you know what? I wonder, why are all these people over here stopping?
Yeah.
Did you look at the pictures of the waterfall? I was like, what?
That's it?
Yeah. Like,
I have a bigger waterfall when it rains at my house.
We have bigger waterfalls in Tennessee.
They're like, Bald River Falls.
Yeah.
Is right on the side of River Road in Tellico. You just drive past that, and it's just right there. And I swear, it's 100 times bigger, like just general size wise.
I mean,
water
look, we've all seen Ruby Falls.
we in this room, we have all seen Ruby Falls,
especially when they turn the water on.
So I've seen it with and without the water turned on.
I got claustrophobic. It's fine.
And I want to be fair to the people. There is water that comes out of it when the water is not on. All we mean by that statement is the amount of water that is coming out of it is not what actually comes out naturally.
Yeah.
they flow extra water into it to make it have more water.
It's aesthetic.
If you just saw a trickle coming out over a cliff edge or an edge, you wouldn't be as impressed.
No, no.
Correct.
Unless it rained recently. If it rains, you get a lot of water coming.
I think I heard something once before about its flow rate is like a gallon every 5 minutes. Like standard flow rate's like a gallon every 5 minutes. But it flows probably a gallon every 10 seconds.
If not more.
It's not.
Well, it depends.
Still that much water.
No, it's not, but it comes out pretty quick. And it has some force behind it.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's been on the fire department.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm used to hoses that can flow 100 gallons a minute.
Fair. Yeah. Going through there after a rainstorm, though, you can definitely tell what's real water and what's not.
Yeah. Yeah, because you can see the dirty water mixed in.
Yes, you can.
But it's only...
This came out of the ice maker upstairs.
The only reason it is actually a trickle is because the water is coming off the water table on top of the mountain.
Yeah.
And it's not right there. It's not a big mountain.
No, it's near the edge.
The water table's not huge.
Yeah.
So there's more water that runs off the side. But, kind of say this to wrap it up. I mean, it's been an incredible trip. Muffin's been posting up and been saying it best,
This is
checking off bucket
list trip for me for sure. Just saying.
Seeing this gorgeous area out here.
Absolutely.
Today, not so much because it started getting hot again and reminded me of home.
It's going to be cold tomorrow.
But
that's fine. I'd rather get that than hot.
Yeah. But, it took time to get out here. But I'm going to say this, if you ever get the chance to come out here, whether it's during Sturgis, whether it's not, whether you're in a car or you're riding.
Beautiful part of the country.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, there's so much, like, when you think about history and you think about, the developmental of the national park societies and stuff like that. There's so much history, but I also love like the Wild West time period with the Indians and, it's insane.
There's a lot here.
I also really like Close Encounters of the Third Kind. So that's what Devil's Tower.
Go out to the look. We all know it's a big tree stump.
I found no aliens.
It's all a big tree stump.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yes. Yeah.
Somebody cut it down at one point.
It was the aliens.
Paul Bunyan.
How do you think the pyramids were made?
Paul Bunyan?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
I know that bombshell.
Hey, everybody. This is Sean at White Lightning Harley Davidson. I want to thank you for listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You can reach the podcast on Facebook or Instagram at The Daily Biker, or you can email the podcast at thedailybiker@gmail.com. Be sure to keep an eye on White Lightning Harley Davidson's social media pages for the most up-to-date information on all our events and where you can find the boys.